It's me, Mr. P, with Chapter 15 of FAKER. Mr. Singh practically vaults the hedge in order to get us. Junior, wait till you see what I've got! Our next-door neighbor rushes onto our deck, waving a large computer tablet, proudly like he's showing us a treasured family heirloom. He holds up the screen. Welcome to Box Elder, home of the El Capitan. My father beams. Wow, Raj, that's, what is it? The town is replacing all the welcome signs at the city limits, Mr. Singh explains. The mayor already approved the design. We just have to wait for the council to give us the go-ahead. I have to hand it to Dad. His smile never wavers. I want to forward a copy to the head office. They'll appreciate the shout-out. This company is going to put Box Elder on the map, our neighbor declares emotionally. I'm proud to be an investor in the startup. These days, Mr. Singh is not alone. El Capitan's list of investors now has 17 names on it, amounting to well over $2 million. Are you sure that's a good idea? I asked Dad nervously after our neighbor has returned to his own property. I mean, everybody here has heard of El Capitan, but that's not the same as putting it on road signs. What if somebody sees it who knows for sure that there is no such car? I wouldn't worry about it, Dad tells me. Governments take forever to decide on anything. By the time those signs are ready to go up, El Capitan will be an ancient history and will be far away. Isn't that even worse? The signs will be reminders of how everybody in this town got ripped off. He's amused. Would you be happier if nobody invested and were starving? No, but the signs are like rubbing it in their faces. Dad shrugs. So they'll take down the signs. Listen, Trey, this is how an economy works. Money doesn't grow on trees. When we make some, it has to come from somebody else. That's true of every business, not just ours. A few months ago, I would have just let this go. It's Mr. Novak's ethics unit that's made me think about these things in a different way. It's not the same, I insist. When you buy something, you get what you buy. But our investors are going to get nothing. A lot of investors get nothing, my father reasons. Do you know how many startup companies end up flaming out? This is no different. But at least those companies have a chance. El Capitan is a 0% chance for them and 100% chance for us. Look around you, Trey. Dad gestures up and down the point. Is anybody suffering around here? Do you see people going without? Our investors don't need the money they're going to lose in El Capitan. That's why they're willing to gamble. When you take a gamble, you're prepared for the possibility that it might not pay off. That's all that's happening here. It's a good thing Dad isn't in middle school. Speaking of 0% chances, he'd have a 0% chance of passing Mr. Novak's class. Scene change. On the Kaye front, I'm doing a lot better. She now believes that I didn't know about where the El Capitan factory is supposed to be built. She's still mad about the factory. In fact, her new plan is that Yap is going to raise money to hire a lawyer to stop construction before it starts. But at least she's not mad at me. I'd really love to be able to tell her to save her money, that there will be no manufacturing center because there's nothing to manufacture. But obviously, that's not the option when Dad is out there convincing everybody that Box Elder is poised to become the electric car capital of the world. So I say things like, Are you sure you've thought this through? Lawyers are really expensive. I've never been more sure of anything in my life, she replies stoutly. It's more important than just Albion Pond. This is about regular people not letting big businesses push us around. How can I break it to her that El Capitan isn't big business? It isn't even small business. It isn't any kind of business. I try out a little humor. Didn't you think I'd ever hear you admit there's something more important than Albion Pond? She doesn't take the bait. I totally understand if you have to quit Yap over this. I can't feel good about being part of a group that's working against your father. I'm not quitting what I believe in, I say stubbornly. She covers my hand with hers. Thanks, Trey. That's very brave. If I was Pinocchio, my nose would blast off and hit her right between the eyes. This has nothing to do with being brave or going against my father. I might as well be opposing dark wizardry for all the factory is going to exist. This is really about dishonest me earning points with a girl I like. It's true, she persists. You're standing up to your dad, but you've got more to lose than that. You're the most popular kid in school, but you're true to your beliefs. Popular? That brings me up short. Me? I just moved here. Come on. You've got the eyes, she snorts. You get invited to every party. People line up to sit with you at lunch. No one would ever dream of going for froyo or a slice of pizza without you. You're the son of El Capitan. Everybody thinks you're going to make their families rich. Or should I say richer? So it's not me who's popular, I observe. It's my dad. The point is, you're risking all that to stay with Yap. And that means a lot. I frown at her. Can she be right? Okay, I've noticed that I get involved to a lot of stuff. That's especially taking off now that so many point families are investing in El Capitan. I'm making friends, sure, but it never occurred to me that the main reason is my father's fake car company. That is the end of chapter 15. Thank you for joining.